First this hour, a man has been found guilty of racially abusing former Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand whilst he was working as a pundit at Molineux back in 2021. Rob Dorset was at Wolverhampton Crown Court, a warning that this report contains a reference to the racist gesture used in this case.
The jury of 6 men and 6 women took 3 hours and 13 minutes of deliberations before returning their unanimous verdict of guilty against Jamie Arnold, a 32-year-old Wolverhampton Wanderers fan from Norton Bridge in Staffordshire. Arnold's guilty then of causing racially aggravated harassment, alarm or distress, a crime which is now designated as a hate crime by the courts. And it was directed at Rio Ferdinand, who was acting as a pundit for BT Sport back in May 2021 at Molineux for Wolves against Manchester United. It was the first game following the lifting of some of the coronavirus restrictions, so the first time that supporters had been allowed back in to stadiums. And Rio Ferdinand celebrated Manchester United scoring in front of the home support, and Mr. Arnold responded with, and I will use this phrase only once and apologise for any offence that it causes, Arnold responded with a monkey gesture directed at Rio Ferdinand, followed by the use of a racist word that he shouted at him. Ferdinand didn't hear that abuse or see the racist gesture, but he told the court when he was told about it that it had left him feeling sick and distressed. Ferdinand didn't see it, but 5 other witnesses said they did see Arnold making that racist gesture, and CCTV footage showed him making exactly the same gesture moments later. The prosecution's case was that he was reenacting, with his father standing next to him in the seats, exactly what he'd just done. Now, the sentencing has been adjourned until next month for the judge, Her Honour Rona Campbell, to analyse some pre-sentence reports that the probation service will now carry out. The maximum sentence at her disposal, though, for this particular crime is up to 2 years imprisonment. Now, clearly a very high-profile case because of the target of the racism, Rio Ferdinand, but also, I understand, because the police and the Crown Prosecution Service felt this was a really important case because of the weight of evidence they had to bring. They were feeling this was a landmark case for them in their fight against racism in football. So all eyes now turn to Friday, December the 8th, when we will be back here at Wolverhampton Crown Court for the sentencing of Jamie Arnold.
Well, Alistair Redford, Senior Crown Prosecutor for CPS West Midlands, said this. Arnold made despicable racist gestures towards a victim who was just trying to do his job. I would like to thank the stewards whose quick-thinking actions ensured they could identify and remove Arnold from the stadium that day, and for Mr Ferdinand and witnesses who came forward to help us build as strong a case as possible. And a spokesperson for Kick It Out said this. Kick It Out welcomes the guilty verdict handed to Arnold today. It is imperative that perpetrators of discriminatory abuse are held to account for their actions, and we hope this result sends a strong statement that racism has no place in our or in society. We commend the CPS and West Midlands Police for their work securing justice in this case and would urge authorities across the country to take similar incidents of discriminatory abuse just as seriously. We continue to work with partners across football to tackle discriminatory abuse as it happens and to ensure that victims receive the support they need. We would encourage anyone who witnesses discrimination of any sort in future to report it directly to us at Kick It Out.